So you're doing everything you're supposed to do, right? You're eating meat to stay strong, especially after 60, but you still feel drained. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. And honestly, it's probably not your fault. It's like you're unknowingly working against your own body. But what if I told you the real key to getting that vitality back has been sitting in your kitchen this whole time?
I mean, it's just so frustrating, isn't it? You eat all the foods you've been told your whole life build strength, the meats, the big, hearty meals, but that feeling of weakness, it just lingers. It just won't go away. That feeling is a huge clue that there's something else going on, something deeper inside your body. Let me know if any of this sounds familiar. You wake up and your legs just feel heavy, like lead. Your knees ache, and a simple flight of stairs, forget about it. It feels like you're climbing a mountain. Look, this isn't just about getting older. That's a myth. This is your body sending you a clear signal that it needs something different. For decades, the rule was so simple, wasn't it? If you want to be strong, you eat meat. End of story. But here's the thing. As we get older, our bodies change. They just do. And that means the old rules, they don't really apply anymore. It's time we challenge that belief we've held on to our entire lives. Okay, so here's where the big disconnect happens. It's a fundamental mismatch. We think the answer is just more meat. But our bodies, especially after 60, have a much harder time breaking all that down. It's like trying to put the wrong kind of fuel in a high-performance engine. Your body isn't asking for heavy, hard-to-process food. It's asking for nutrition it can actually absorb and turn into energy.
All right, so if heavy meals aren't the solution, then what is? And I'll give you a hint. The answer isn't some expensive supplement or a fancy new protein powder. No, it's probably something you already have, right there in your kitchen, just hiding in plain sight.
Just think about it for a second. What if the most powerful source of strength for you right now isn't from the butcher, but is already sitting on a shelf in your pantry? Something simple, affordable, and right there. That's right, Desi Dal. You might know it as black graham. And I know what you might be thinking. That stuff? Isn't that the lentil everyone says is too heavy or hard to digest? Well, stick with me here, because the real story, it isn't about the dal at all. And that brings us right to the heart of the matter. See, the problem isn't the lentil itself, not at all. It's how we've been cooking it. We're about to dig into exactly why this incredible, humble food has gotten such a bad rap. I'm sure you've heard it all before, right? Oh, this dal is so heavy. It gives me gas. It's not for older people. Maybe you've even said it yourself. And you know what? That's totally understandable. Because if you prepare it the wrong way, yeah, it can absolutely cause those problems. But the fault, it lies in the method, not the ingredient.
So let's break down the 3 big mistakes we make that just block all the benefits of this food. Mistake number 1, and this is the big one, cooking it without soaking. That makes it incredibly difficult for your body to process. Number 2, just drowning it in heavy oils and spices. That completely defeats the purpose. And mistake number 3, eating a huge portion of it late at night. That's pretty much a guaranteed recipe for a rough night.
Okay, so we've covered what not to do. Now let's flip the script. Let's talk about this simple, correct way to prepare the dal so you can unlock every last bit of its incredible nutritional power.
And honestly, it's so simple. First, wash it really well. Rinse it a few times. Then, and this is the non-negotiable, most crucial step, soak it overnight. Seriously, this one step changes everything. It's what makes it so digestible. After that, you just cook it simply. Use light, easy on the stomach spices like ginger, cumin, maybe a little pinch of asafoetida. Just keep it light. Avoid those heavy oils and tons of masala. Remember, the goal here is to support your body, not overwhelm it.
And this is why it's so worth it. When you prepare it the right way, Desi Dal is an absolute nutritional powerhouse. You get high-quality protein for your muscles, you get fiber for better digestion, it's got iron to help fight that fatigue we talked about, and it has calcium and magnesium for your bones and joints. It's like it was designed to directly target all the things that make us feel weak as we age. But wait, there's more. There's a way to make it even more powerful. It's a little trick that our ancestors knew instinctively. When you pair a lentil, like Desi Dal, with a grain, think rice or roti, you create what's called a complete protein. It's like creating a super team of amino acids. This simple combination gives your body all the essential building blocks it needs to repair and build muscle.
And all of this kind of brings us to a bigger idea, a whole new way of looking at strength. Because let's be honest, after 60, real strength isn't about how much you can bench press at the gym. It's about something so much more fundamental, something woven into the fabric of your daily life.
This is the new definition we should all be aiming for. True strength is the ability to live your life day to day without constantly depending on others, without that nagging fear. It's really about freedom. It's about confidence. It's about your quality of life.
What does that look like? Well, strength is getting out of a chair without having to push yourself up with all your might. It's walking to the store and not having to worry about being too tired to walk back. It's holding a cup of tea with a steady hand. These are the real-life victories that matter most. And a simple, proper diet is the foundation for every single one of them. Now, this is probably the most important takeaway of all. This is not a magic pill. It's not a quick fix. Eating urad dal one time isn't going to change everything overnight, but making it a regular, consistent part of your diet, that's where the magic happens. Small, steady habits. That's what builds real, lasting strength. So the next time you feel that ache, that familiar fatigue, before you reach for something complicated or expensive, just take a look in your own kitchen. The answer to rebuilding your body's foundation might be simpler, cheaper, and a whole lot closer than you ever imagined. The real question is, are you ready to look?